Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I am glad you're here. First off, I want to say thank you to all the channel members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys more than you know. I want to say thank you to anyone who's subscribed to the channel and anyone who just comes in to watch my knife, my EDC content. I really appreciate it. If you're so inclined, and you haven't had a chance yet, if you'd hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon, it'd really help me out. Also want to thank and give a special shout out. Whoops, that's the wrong guy. Lord Needham always gets a special shout out. But this special shout out goes to my buddy A to Z EDC. He's over on Instagram at A to Z EDC. He lives here locally and he let me borrow this knife to share with you guys and to carry and to talk about. And this is a knife that was inspired by a custom knife maker by the name of, I'll pronounce it wrong, David Rydbom. And his custom knife was called Bill the Butcher. And Bill the Butcher became the Spyderco Stovepipe when Spyderco took his design and came up with this cool little knife that blends dramatic style with really serious performance. When you look at the way this knife is engineered, the way that it cuts, the way that it feels, it's the Taichung Taiwan Spyderco, which are my absolute favorites in terms of fit, finish, how well they're done. It's got the Reeve Integral Lock, as it says on Spyderco's page, or the R.I.L, or what we all know as the frame lock, the Reeve Integral Lock. This stovepipe is titanium, 20 CV on this really unique cleaver hollow ground blade. Super comfortable handle for me. I consider this a medium size knife, a small to medium kind of combination. Not really a small knife, but not really a large knife either. Very unique in terms of all the different places you can put your finger to get your cuts. Whether you're doing detail cuts, it's just a very able cutter. That point is so well detailed there. Just really looks nice. Stonewashed blade, again, CPM 20 CV. And David Rydbom, I don't know. This must be his maker's mark here on the blade. I think that says Ride Home. But I've not seen the original Bill the Butcher, but this definitely makes me want to check it out. Because this knife, again, is perfectly tuned frame lock or Reeve Integral Lock. Has amazing snap. Has perfect access to the lock bar. You can tell there that you've got really nice displacement, plus a place for your finger to reach. You've got a very well decorated T10 pivot, nice titanium clip, perfectly centered blade, beautiful inset backspacer, just what I consider one of the finest Spydercos I think I've seen in terms of titanium build quality. Now, I've seen a lot of Taichung Taiwan Spydercos, and I really like those, but I've not seen one just dressed out in titanium. I know there's some other really good ones too, but I think this guy is an absolute banger. Let's do a couple of quick size comparisons to some other Spydercos, like the little native and the Manix 2. See, I'm not going to have anything that's going to be Probably got my Sage 5, but it's not close. So it's smaller than the Pair 2, smaller than the Mannix, much smaller than, or much larger than the little Native. So let's take our tape measure, and we will learn that this is right at 6 3/4 overall, with a 2 3/4 inch blade, with a 2 1/8 inch cutting area, inside grip of 3 1/2 inches. So you've got 3 1/2 inches from right here to right here. So if you want to look at the back grip, you've got 4 inches. So 4 inches from right here to right here. Now, there is no lanyard loop on this knife, which again does not bother me, but just should be noted. Very clean. It's got a nice thick blade stock that's about a halfway down you get to your hollow grind. So the starting stock is 0.1585. It comes down to, whoops, 0.02, something like that. And I'm not good at behind the edges. Comes down to be very slicey. And then the overall width of this guy is going to be under 1/2 inch. It's contoured tie. Might be right around 1/2 inch. Let's see. It's going to come in 0.56. But it feels much, much thinner than that. Again, it's contoured. It's titanium. Goes in and out of pocket very well. It's about 3/4 deep to right there. And this guy is going to be meaty because it is a full tie knife. So it's going to be a chunky little guy, and it's going to weigh in right at 4.9 ounces, right under 5 ounces. For me, that's not an issue because it is a full tie knife. Again, more of a unique cutting tool and design piece than anything. I think it's a super, super cool design. When it first came out, I found it a little small. I didn't think that much of it. Kind of like what happened with the Hinderer XM18 3-inch that Dark Gravity let me try out. It takes the knife being with you for a while and actually to carry it and experience it, other than just open it and look at it and go, yeah, that's cool. This is a great design, guys. It is a more expensive design. It's a Taichung Taiwan. I'll put some links if it's available, but I know that was one of the reasons that I stayed out of the market for it. I think my buddy A to Z picked this up on Blade Binge, but they are still out there. I'll try to leave a link, but this is the Spyderco Stovepipe, inspired by the, what was his name again? The David Rydbom's Bill the Butcher knife. The Bill the Butcher design carried over by Spyderco, the Taichung Taiwan Stovepipe, 20 CV titanium. Beautiful knife, done really well. I'm a fan. Guys, thank you for taking the time to watch. If you're still here, I'd love it if you'd give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and please hit that subscribe button, that bell notification icon. Most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.